Hello and welcome back to Divergent Reactions. Today on the channel I've got another Lorna Shaw video. Now, I've had so many requests for, I say 2 videos, 4 videos really. The Pain Remains trilogy, which will be coming, I promise. And also the Lorna Shaw one take vocal playthrough, which I believe Will Ramos did to prove his voice without the backing tracks and stuff. I did comment on that in the Hellfire video, that I could hear layering of his voice. So I believe he's done this to kind of showcase his talent to the world, isolated from the original recording. So I'll be really interested to see this video. So without further ado, I'm going to get stuck in with this one straight away and enjoy. So if you haven't watched my original reaction, please go and watch that one as well, where you actually get to watch me react to the song, but now I'm going to be reacting to his voice specifically. It's just incredible, isn't it? Just before he goes to the next bit, I'm pretty sure that, if I remember rightly, for me it was the lower range vocal that sounded like it was layered more than when he's doing this higher pitch. I think it, if I remember rightly, I think it was just, it sounded like this basically. I mean, if this is a one take track, this is going to be insane, isn't it? This is going to be absolutely flawless. Just, yeah, it's just, his voice is just absolutely nuts, isn't it? Like, I don't get it. I want to be able to do it with my voice. I don't dream do anything like that. I just wreck it. Hang on, I need to just talk about how quickly he switches between the two voices. Well, I say two voices, the multiple sounds. I'm pretty sure in that last phrase, he actually switches while singing as opposed to taking a breath. Yeah. It's just like effortless, isn't it? He's just exploding. What I also think is fascinating is the lyrics are a lot clearer to me in this mix. I don't know if it's mixed deliberately to, I mean, when I say mixed, I mean, you know, there's not effects on his voice. I know he's just doing it into a microphone, but I mean, obviously, is it pushed up in volume slightly so you can hear his voice better? I need to check the no layers, no doubles, no edits. Right. He's got no layers, no doubles, and no edits. Absolutely insane. thing is, this what makes this so ridiculous is the fact that, like, please correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure he's hitting actual pitches as well, like in key. Otherwise, it would just sound dissonant, wouldn't it? It would just sound like a mess. Like the frequencies, he must be hitting frequencies that align with the notes that are, the key of the song, because it's just, my brain can't compute that bit. That's where I'm not scientific or tonally competent enough to understand pitch within vocal fry in singing like this, as opposed to bands like Slipknot, where it is more obvious where the pitch is, because it's slightly more melodic. But I still find it fascinating that you can, certainly from like my linguistics background, that you can hear the phonetics and you can hear the enunciation of the words, the diction, as it's known, better in this one take. I'm also thoroughly enjoying his breath control is insane. Like, there was a bit about 30 seconds before where he does the low, I don't know what they're called, but he does the lower range scream and jumps to the higher scream with a pause, but he doesn't take it in with breath. I'll see if I can find it. Maybe it's this bit where it's more people are watching it. So, might be here. I mean, that's impressive, but it wasn't that bit. Yeah, there. It's holding his breath. I think maybe it was just to get a bit more staccato. Maybe it was just to make it sound a bit sharper, and maybe he does do a little inhale before the higher scream. But that's still, to get that staccato as clean as he did. Something else I'd love to know, and please let me know in the comments, because I wonder if anybody else has spotted this. You'll notice that when he's singing in this take, this specific video, he's looking up a lot. He's rolling his eyes back before he closes his eyes to do the next sound. Now, that's obviously that's a classic trait of somebody who is focusing intently on the next action. It's just not just singing. You probably notice me doing it sometime, but he's rolling his eye back. It's like a thought, like I'm doing it now, actually thinking. It's like a common thing that people do when they're thinking about something. So obviously in a recording setting, he's doing that conscious thought into his voice to get the best sound out. My question is, does he do that live? So when he's singing and he's instinctively in the band space on stage going nuts, what I'd love to know is, does he go on autopilot where he's not putting as much effort into his voice, in respect of he's focusing more on the energy of the, living in the moment? I'd love to know if he rolls his eyes back and it's just more of a sign of a subconscious thought that's going on into the next sound he's putting in. Let me know in the comments, because that's something in particular as a behavior that really interests me. Is in this recording setting, it makes perfect sense that he's doing that because he's thinking as much as he can about producing the best sound. But in a live setting where he's just in the zone, I'd love to know if he does that. If it probably would show to me more about where his energy is on stage. Is his energy in the performance, or is his energy in the voice, or is it in both? Let me know, because maybe I should check a live version out. That's amazing. I noticed something as well. I did notice. Thanks for watching. I did notice something right at the end. I don't know if it was deliberate. I feel like there's a little moment at the end. I'd love to say where he made a mistake and noticed it and laughed. I'm going to check that again. Like his voice wavered very slightly at the end, but it actually sounded like a pitch, like a da da da. So it wasn't necessarily wrong, or it didn't sound like out of place. I feel like it was more. I think he may have noticed it himself somewhere around here. Oh, that's the end. Right, okay, it was before that. Maybe it was here. I mean, that's insane anyway. Oh no, what's that bit? Yeah, his voice goes like that at the end. I don't know if he does that on the recording. I'll have to have a listen. But his face there, the fact he's smiling at it, that's either a smile of I've done this properly, and that is meant to be there, or that's a smile of I've gone this far without effing this up, and I've gone and made a mistake. I can't work out which one it is. If it's a mistake, it's the luckiest mistake in the world because it fits really, really well. But let me know either way, because my impression was that was all supposed to be on one pitch, but I mean, I'm not taking away from this, by the way. I'm just saying, I'm just analysing what's in front of me. But this is just so insane. This whole thing was just absolutely nuts. I've really enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I will react to the Pain Remains trilogy. Everybody's been asking for it. And as somebody who is passionate about lyrics, especially in songs where I can't understand the lyrics, and I will have to go and get those lyrics up by the sounds of it, from what people have said. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please watch another video here or here, and I can never remember which way it is. And subscribe on the other one, or these, here somewhere.